Hello guys, welcome back to Kobe's Kitchen, where we share simple, amazing recipes. You don't have to break a bank to create an amazing meal in your home, and homemade food does not have to be boring. Thank you so much for loving my subscribers, and if you just bumped into this channel, Tahi, please consider hitting the subscribe button. So today is another amazing day that I'm going to be a little bit extra again and again and again over all my recipes. So I'm going to be sharing recipe loaded fries. These fries are super loaded with very many things, and I'm sure you'll enjoy them. So it's all about elevating and recreating your new recipe, your normal recipes to be amazing. So sit back, of course, relax, and then let's head over to our ingredients. So I had already started my thing. So they are just fries that are a little bit thicker than your normal fries, because we have they are a little bit thicker. As you can see, the potatoes nimezikata zikuwe thicker kiasi. So I'm just frying them until they are ready. When they are ready, they tend to float kwa oil, and then I'm on this other side of my cooker. Yeah, there is a goat meat over here that is just boiling a little bit. So actually hata imeisha maji, but I put in a little bit of oil for it to be tender. And here I want to shallow fry my sausages. So I'm going to be mixing all ingredients together. That's why I'm calling them loaded fries. So I'm going to be mixing all of this together, and I'll show you the whole process. So stick around. Let me cater for that goat to ensure that it does not get sticky. And yeah, so let them cook until they are done, and then we can come back and mix everything together. Yes. So we've already boiled our goat meat, and in next I'm just going to be going in with my onion and put in some oil that I used to shallow fry my sausage with, just to retain the flavor. So you only need enough oil, just a little bit, not more oil, because already our potatoes are deep fried and our sausages are shallow fried as well, so we don't need too much oil. That's enough. So I just need the onions to be translucent. I hope you're seeing our pan. Yeah. So as we koroga, we want our nyama to be brown enough, because we're going to be adding some tomato and garlic puree. So we need the meat to be brown kiasi. So you continue stirring until your onions are cooked to your liking. I only need mine to be translucent. Yeah, so I'll just cook them a little bit kidogo, like 2 minutes, before adding my spices. So my onions are translucent to my liking. I'm now going to go ahead with my spices. I'm going to be adding a teaspoon of turmeric, a teaspoon of ginger powder, and a teaspoon of paprika, and a teaspoon of curry powder. So you don't have to be following whatever spices I'm using, and you can just adjust according to your liking as well. The thing about cooking is just recreating to your taste buds, okay? but if you want to acquire the same taste I'm using here, you just use whatever I'm using. So that's a teaspoon of curry powder, and then give it a quick mix. And now I can add in I have blended 2 tomatoes and 3 cloves of garlic. So that's what we're going to be adding. So we let this cook until it simmers until it is a bit thicker. So like a minute or two, and again you're going to be adding a little bit of tomato paste. So at this point you can adjust your seasoning. I will, instead of putting salt, because I want to put some Knorr cubes, they are actually my fave. These ones are a fave. I really love them. I'm going to be adding 1 cube, and since it's salty, that's why I'm not adding salt at this point, so I'll just add the cube. And I don't I'm not sure if I'm going to be adding tomato paste, but I'll see. So 1 cube is enough. I can now then add in my already shallow fried sausages. Yes, my shallow fried sausages. You just have to cut them in a nice way, diagonally, horizontally, whatever way you want to cut them. So I let the spices zingiane ndani. So it will take about a minute or two before we add in our fries. So a minute is done, and I decided to add in some hot and sweet. If you have ketchup, this is the moment to add in your ketchup. So I don't have ketchup. I'm going to be going in with some hot and sweet. This one. I'm going to be going in with this hot and sweet. Just like 4 tablespoons, or just according to your liking as well. I can now add in my fries at the moment. So that they absorb all the goodness, all the spiciness, all everything. Yeah. So I give it a nice quick mix. Let them cook for a minute, just to absorb the goodness of everything. Just a minute is good enough before I garnish it with some coriander. Yeah, so just give them some minutes, just a minute, and then we can garnish it with danias. So a minute is done. We're now going to be adding our coriander and toss it. Give it a quick mix or quick toss, whatever. And voila, we are done. So this is it for this recipe. Let me take a nice peek and see you on the next one. Subscribe if you haven't. Bye bye. It's amazing. So this is how our meal is looking like. I'm going to call it loaded fries. Other people call it kizomba. You can mix with any kind of meat. You can mix with pork, you can mix with beef, you can mix with goat. It depends on the type of kizomba you want. Otherwise, mine is super what? super extra because I mixed it with goat and the sausages. You can mix with anything, be it mini bites, be it smokies. Just be creative with your cooking skills. So yeah, see you on the next one. Subscribe if you haven't. Bye bye.